everyone. If you are new to my channel, I would like you to please subscribe if you enjoy the videos that I'm about to be putting up. So I'm fairly new to the YouTube world. I've been obsessed with YouTube for years, so I do have a good amount of an idea of the videos that I want to put out. So it's pretty much going to be random, like I had mentioned briefly in my first video. They're going to be lifestyle, get ready with me's, hauls, I'll do vlogs, I'll do pretty much whatever random topics that I can think of if you want to throw any my way. I do my makeup every once in a while, so I don't mind showing you how I do my makeup. Not that I'm a professional or anything. I know I don't seem like it, but I do my hair, I curl it, straighten it, I do different stuff sometimes. The last couple of days I've just been having kind of a lazy day, so I've been throwing my hair up, because I've just been home with my daughter. I'm a stay-at-home mom, so I'm home a lot, so when I do like to dress up, I like to do a pretty good job. So I figured starting to film some videos and getting myself out there a little bit will encourage me to do more self-confidence with myself, to start like dressing up more, not dressing up, but putting more of an effort into myself, since being a stay-at-home mom tends to be very, I wouldn't say overwhelming, because I really love being home with my daughter, but being home, I have 3 cats, my dog, I do a lot of cleaning, do my fair share of not doing much of anything some days. But this is just my way of trying to not be lazy around the house, and trying to make myself get ready, make myself do my makeup and do my hair. So if I start filming videos to put it for content for you guys, then it'll give me, it'll give me motivation to, look better, look decent, have an effort. Not that I'm still not going to have lazy days, but, just looking for some to entertain myself. So, like I was saying, this video is going to be a what's in my diaper bag. I am going through my daughter's diaper bag while I am trying to clean and make sure I have whatever she needs in here. So I'm just going to show you briefly what I have in her diaper bag and what I normally like to keep in it. I'm a relatively new mom with a 5-month-old, so some of you might think what I have in the diaper bag is excessive. I just like to be really well over-prepared for when I do go out, because my daughter is always in the house with me. She tends to be needy when we're out, so I just like to make sure she's as comfortable as can be when we're out in public with other people, because she's not used to being out with a lot of people. Just me and her daddy, of course. So I'm just kind of putting my stuff, because I had started this video, and then about a minute in, my camera shut off, so I'm just like putting the stuff that I did mention already back to the side, because I kind of got messed up a little bit. So I'm just going to jump back in, and like I said, if you do like this video, in my last video, my first video that I filmed was a Halloween haul of things that I had bought from Walmart the other night, and I did start to decorate a little bit of it, but I'm not entirely done yet. So I said that I was going to film what my apartment looked like after it was decorated. So I do have some of the stuff that I bought around, but I know I showed you guys in the last video, if any of you guys seen it, I showed you guys that I bought a lot of those jelly things to put on the windows. They were only $1. Well, already in the matter of a day, my cats already started to knock them off and eat them, so some of them are already missing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna buy more of the plastic ones, because we had the jelly ones, and then we had the peel off ones that go on the window. So I just rather get more of those, since at least if the cats try and get it, they're like stickers rather than the jelly things, because I think the cats are drawn to the gel. I have 3 cats and a new kitten. One of the cats is my boyfriend's, and then 2 of the cats are both and then 2 other cats are both ours. They were brother and sister. They just turned 1 in August, and they just had a kitten. My cat is because they're so young, and my girl cat is very tiny. She only had 1 kitten, so we have a 2-week-old kitten that I'm going to be bringing on camera shortly. She's still very protective of her. She lets us touch her, but she just panics a little bit when we take her out of her box. So I don't want to make my cat uncomfortable, so I try and hold her as little as possible right now. But she is 2 weeks old, and she's just starting to open her eyes. But my 2 cats, especially the older cat isn't that bad, but our 2 younger cats make a mess of everything. You're gonna hear me complain about them a lot in these videos. You're gonna hear me yell at them because all they do is run around. They knock stuff over. So a lot of the Halloween stuff that I bought, I was hesitant of putting in places because I didn't want them to knock it over. Hence the gel sticky things on the window. They lasted. I set it up. I put them on last night, and they already started falling off. I thought maybe they just fell off the windows because they weren't stuck on, but I can see the cats like playing with them around the house. I witnessed them just trying to take them off with their paws. When I was trying to film my favorites video, I had my stuff set up on my desk. As soon as I put my stuff on the desk, the cats were jumping up on there, seeing what was on there. They were knocking stuff over. They just make a mess of everything. So they're little terrors, but I love my animals. But anyway, now that I just babbled on about my animals, I'm going to get right into this what's in my diaper bag video so that I can clean this up and refill my diaper bag. So the first thing, of course, which is a need in this diaper bag, some of it's probably not needed, but is the baby wipes. Right now we're just using the Pampers Pure wipes. I like the water wipes. I get the Walmart brand ones too. I really ain't picky with wipes. I like the Huggies ones too. But we grabbed the Pampers big pack of the diapers. I like the Pure diapers better, but we got the regular Pampers Swaddlers this time just because they were cheaper, and we were when we bought the diapers, we wanted to buy a few other things with the diapers, and we only had a certain amount of money. So I just ended up for now getting the regular Pampers, and then I got the Pure wipes. And then these are the Pampers. So these are just the Swaddlers, and she's in size 2 right now. So I have 3. I'm probably gonna put more in there because she goes through a good amount of wet diapers. So another thing I have in here, I like to keep a snack for her, and I'm surprised she doesn't hear them. But I like to keep something in here for her to snack on when we're out. These are the yogurt melties by Beechnut, and these are typically for babies who are a little bit older. I know she's only 5 months, but she does really well, and I definitely keep an eye on her. But these are, when I first seen these, I thought these were going to be covered in yogurt. So at first I wasn't going to give them to her. I just bought them to keep them for a little bit until she could have them, because I thought they were cute. They were cute. Yeah, I thought they were cute. I thought they were cool, and I thought she would like them. But they're literally just dried up yogurt, melted. Like, they just melt in your mouth. I tried them too. It's literally just dried yogurt. So they melt instantly in her mouth, and she really likes these a lot. I don't remember how much these were, but I know I got these at Walmart, so I got them a couple of weeks ago. And I give them to her every once in a while. I just recently, she's 5 months, she's been 5 months for about 2.5 weeks, so within the last week I just started giving her stuff like this, because my boyfriend is already trying to start giving her little bits of our food, like tiny pieces. So it was giving me anxiety at first, but she's doing actually really well with it. So now I don't mind. Like it says on here, not to start until after 8 months. But she does really well with these, and I've watched her. At first, I was breaking them in half because they were too big for her, but now she can eat the whole thing. I don't have them in her bag, but I also got the banana, the little banana cookies. I got those in the Parents' Choice ones, but I keep these in our diaper bag just because it's easier and it's a smaller container. This is also what I have in the diaper bag, the Newbie Soothing tablets. And I did mention these in my haul because I just bought these the other day for the first time. So my daughter's been mock teething since 3 months, but she's just relatively started really teething. And for a while, I was using Tylenol, and I started using the Zarbee's or version of Orajel. Hi, babe. But her doctor advised us not to use anything with a numbing agent in it. And upon doing my research, numbing agents in teething medications aren't really that good for babies. So I stopped using that, and a lot of people and like my mommy groups on Facebook and and also her doctor also recommended trying these. So they're literally, which I tried one too. I try everything I give her just to know what the consistency is and how it tastes. So they're chamomile soothing tablets, and they're supposed to help calm them down, relax them, and soothe infants if they may be teething, have an upset belly, or if they're restless in any way. So you can give 2 to 3 tablets every 4 hours. I don't give her 3 tablets at once. So I'll give her one, let her dissolve that one, and then I'll give her another one. And then after she finishes that one, I'll give her the 3rd one. So she has 3 at a time in a sense, but not at the same time, because I don't feel comfortable just giving her 3 little tablets to in her mouth at the same time. I just don't feel comfortable doing that. But if your baby's good enough to do that, then by all means go right ahead. But so far I've only used this a handful of times, but so far it seems to be doing the trick. Before I was using this, I was taking vanilla extract because I also heard that helps. So I was taking vanilla extract and rubbing that on her gums, and then at night before bed I would give her Tylenol. So I have that in her Diaper bag now. And I also really like to keep, so I got 2 bottles of this stuff. This is the Little Remedies version of the Mylicon drops, so they're just gas relief drops. And this one, there's no artificial dyes and it's sodium free. And this one is safe for newborns. So and you can pretty much give it to and I love this stuff because it's a very small syringe. It only goes up to 0.6 mLs. And she at the moment only gets 0.3 mLs, so she gets a very little bit of it, but it really does justice. And it's such a small syringe that you can really stick it in the back of her cheek without her spitting any of it out, and she likes the taste of it, and it works relatively fast, and she can have it. Basically, there's not really any. You can't go over 12 times a day, but I don't see a reason of giving them 12 times a day. Basically, before every feed, whether they're breastfed or bottle fed, you can give this to them about 5-10 minutes before every feed. Or if you know they're hungry, if they're gonna eat right away, you can give it to them. Sometimes I end up having to give it to her after, which is not a big deal. It works either way, but it's better recommended for you to give it to them before they feed. But I keep a bottle in their diaper bag and a bottle at home so that I always have this stuff. Same thing with the Tylenol. I like to keep one on me just in case, and then leave one at the house, because sometimes I don't remember to put them in the bag, and then I don't like having those 2 things if I'm out. So another thing I have in the diaper bag, this is more for me. So this is just the EOS chapstick. It's in the sweet mint, but this is just the push-up one. I think this is just easier and more sanitary. I find that the EOS ball gets dirty really fast, and I constantly have to clean it. This doesn't get fast, obviously, because it's a regular thing and you can push it up, so I just like that better. And it's also smaller, so it takes up less space. So the next thing that I have, which I had taken out of the bag to show, is my Haka. So I don't know if I'm going to leave this in the diaper bag. Probably not if I end up using it. So so I like to bring this with me if I know I'm going to be out for a long time. If not, then, because I don't always use the Haka, but if I know I'm going to be out for like a couple of hours in the day and I'm going to do a few, more than 1 or 2 feeds, then I will take this with me. So this is just the Haka, it's just the hand express pump. You put it on the alternate breast that you're feeding with, and it catches the milk that's dripping. I know a lot of breastfeeding mothers prefer this rather than pumping themselves. Sometimes they do better with this because it comes naturally. But I just purchased this one off of Amazon. I believe it was $8. It came with this in a little baggie. Which they have different ones if you want different colors. This little Milk Stopper is a little heart, but they have different shapes, different kinds. But I got that one because I like the turquoise color. And now my animals are coming to see what I'm doing. Oh, they left. The next thing I'm pulling out of the diaper bag is this Aveeno lotion. So I like to keep a lotion in the, thank you. It's always sitting on my stuff, my dog. So I like to keep a lotion in her diaper bag all the time. The one we have right now is this one. So it's just a regular daily moisturizer lotion by Aveeno. My boyfriend has also used this himself and says he likes it. So, which I don't know if a lot of you are okay with using Aveeno because it's technically still by Johnson & Johnson's. And I know some of you don't feel, well, I know there's controversy between Johnson & Johnson products, but we do like the Aveeno products, as you've seen in the haul and in my favorites video that'll be posted shortly. We do use the Aveeno soap and lotions quite often. So that's what's in here also. The next thing I'm pulling out is her sun hat, which I don't know how much longer she's going to need it. But my boyfriend's mom bought this for her for the summer, and this is a UV protectant sun hat. So this one is 6 to 12 months. It just recently started fitting her head. At first it was too big, but it's by Zucchini, and it's cute. It's a little mermaid hat. I like it. You see the little mermaid print on it. So I was keeping that. It's starting to get about that time where I keep a winter hat. Not a winter hat, but like a more warmer hat in her bag. But I have to buy one that now fits her head because the ones that we had were too small. I also like to leave a couple of these cloths because she does spit up a lot. So they're just, I don't really use the baby cloths for her anymore. I use regular face cloths for her, and even the towels. I tend to use our towels for her, but I use these a lot for when she drools because she's teething, she's drooling a lot. So I keep bibs on us now, and I'll use these. So I just keep a couple of these in her bag, and then I also have a couple of bibs for the teething reason, and also because she's starting to eat baby food. Sometimes if a lot of the times we'll go to my boyfriend's dad's house, and he lives like an hour away from us, and so, we'll go on Sundays to go see him because that's when his day off is, and that's when my boyfriend can go see his dad. So we take her to go see him, and I'll take a jar to a baby food because she gets 1 to 2 packets of baby food. If it's the jar, she only gets 1 because she can't finish a jar, but the squeezable pouches, she can finish a whole pouch. But the next thing I have in here is her sweater. So this is just an Old Navy sweater. When I first bought it, I had no idea that it had a little bear ears, but I thought it's super cute. So I just thought it was cute that she had her first Old Navy sweater. So this is a 0 to 3 months, but I had it on her the other day and it still fits her. Old Navy stuff runs a bit big, which is kind of good because I was worried that she wasn't going to have a sweater when it started getting cold because she didn't have a lot. Something else I had in here, which I know I probably don't need to take it with me all the time, but I just have her baby nail clippers. So I like these because I get really paranoid clipping her nails, and this is just, it helps you get a better grip. I'm purchasing a new nail cutter for babies that they have out. It's basically an electric buffer that you would use for acrylic nails, but they have one for babies and it's like $12, and it cuts their nails without you actually having to clip their nails, and they have it anywhere from infants up to 8 months. I think it goes even higher than that, but you change out the buffer piece, like the top, and you just change out the pieces. You can look it up on Amazon. They're electric nail clippers. for babies. But I'm going to be purchasing that. That way I don't have to have the anxiety of, what are you doing over there, kid? She's like flipping her head upside down. Weirdo. So I have this in her diaper bag, but I'm probably not going to keep it in her diaper bag just in case. But I put it in here for now. And this is her Portuguese bracelet. She was wearing the bracelet for a while. She's been wearing it for like the last month since my boyfriend's mom bought it for her. But we had tried loosening it for her, and we loosened it a bit too much, so it fell off in the bathtub, and I can't put it back on her because of my nails, and the little thing is too small. So I'm just waiting. I just put it back in the box so that we can take it to his mom's to put it back on her. But it's not engraved at the moment, but she's going to take it back so we can put her name on it, so then her name engraves into it. And I think that'd be cute. And then I also got her what she doesn't have yet, but she has little Portuguese gold earring hoops already, which are super cute. And this is a charm to go on the bracelet, and it's a little gold hand. I don't know if you can see it. It's kind of hard to see, but it's just a little Portuguese hand. I haven't put that on the bracelet just because when she was wearing it, I didn't want her to eat it. But so that's super cute, and I'm glad that she has those because I had Portuguese earrings when I was little. I think I had the bracelet when I was little too, but sadly I don't have it anymore, so I'm making sure she doesn't lose hers like I did. I also like to keep a couple of outfits in here for her. I usually try and keep about 2 or 3 because sometimes she goes through quite a few. Right now I just have this one, which I got this outfit from Walmart. I'm sure you can tell. A lot of babies have this one. And I just have these cute little sweatpants to go with it. Which she hasn't used this outfit yet, so this can actually go back in the diaper bag. This is the Tylenol. I threw a new box in because I have a box open that I'm keeping at home. So this is just the infant's Tylenol in the grape flavor. That's the one that she likes. And I keep that with me for her teething. I also like to keep, she doesn't really like the big bows because I made a mistake of not trying to put them on her right away. But I do like to keep stuff like this, or the flowers and things like that. Stuff that is more stretchy. I can put smaller stuff on her head, and she's okay with that. And I can put the bigger flowers, but for some reason when I do the headbands, she doesn't like the feeling of the headbands. So I got some, but she doesn't like them so much. So if I put them on her, it's really just to take a few pictures, and then that's it. I have a few toys too, but they're at the bottom, but this is the first one I'm pulling out. This one is something I got in her, and I showed in the haul. So it was just a little box of teething toys. So this is one that goes around her wrist. And it's just, I think it's a little cow, but it rattles. This is more for me. This is just a little notebook. I like to keep it to write down, if I need to buy anything, like if I need like a grocery list, or if I need anything so I don't forget, because I have a very bad baby brain. So I keep this with me in a pen in case I need to write anything down so I don't forget. So I just have that in there too. There's a lot of outfits in here that I gotta take out because some of them are kind of random, and they're from like if I took pants out and left the shirt inside because I only used the pants type of deal. But I have this. Hi, you watching me, Ellie? So I have this one. I do. I have this onesie in here for 2, which I'm probably gonna take out. But this is 6 to 9, and this is by Kyle and Dina. And this is super cute. It's a little tutu onesie. I like this one. But I have that in here. Maybe I'll put it back in there. I don't know. It's just getting a little bit more chilly up where we're at, so I don't know if I want to keep all these short sleeves. I also have this t-shirt in here. This is by Little Lass, and this is 3 to 6 months. She's anywhere. She fits in some 3 months, but she's mostly in 6 months at the moment. So this is just a polka dot shirt. I have this too, which I'm probably going to take out because she doesn't need this in here. I think I just threw this in here when she was wearing it. I changed her. But this is, I think it's a dress, but it fits her at the moment like a shirt. But this is also by Little Lass, and this is also 3 to 6 months, and it's got a little flower, and it's like a powder blue, and it's got cute little leaves on it. I like this. This is super cute. I took really cute pictures of her in it when we first bought it, so I'm probably going to keep that out. I also have a pair of shorts, which is getting chilly, so I might change it out for pants, but I love these shorts. She still fits in 3-month bottoms. These are super cute. I love seeing baby shorts. They're so cute. So I'm probably not going to. I have quite a few of these too. These are just my breast pads. I keep a lot of breast pads in there. We'll do a lot of those. I have a bowl in here and a baby spoon. So this is just a little container that I keep for if I'm gonna throw baby food in there. I can just throw the pouch or the jar, and I already have a bowl and a spoon in there. I also have this outfit too. See, I gotta put a lot of the outfits back. But this is more of like a nightgown type of deal. I think she was out when she was wearing this, but it says Fall of Love. So it's like a jumpsuit. So it's not necessarily pajamas, but it's more of a jumpsuit one-piece type deal. And this one is by Chickpea, and this one's 0 to 3 months, so I don't know if this one's going to fit her anymore. So that's probably not going to go back in the bag. And this is another pair of shorts too. These are also 3 months. I love the baby shorts. They're so cute. Maybe I'll keep one pair in just in case she needs shorts. I also have socks, which I have a few pairs of socks. These are 2 different socks, but I do have the other matches. But I have 3 pairs of socks in there also. This is one of the bows that I really like. This is what I was talking about. I love this bow. I got this from Walmart. It was like $3. But I love these bows. I got a lot of these. I love these, but they get too tight for her head after a while, and she only lets me leave them on her for a little while. So I leave them on probably for like an hour or so, take a few pictures so that she looks cute, and then she's like, all right, I'm done with this, Mom, take it off. I got my car keys in here, which I've actually been looking for. So this is my house keys and my car keys. I have another toy. This is actually supposed to go on her car seat. I bought this for her car seat. I think it's an owl. I got this from Walmart. And this actually goes on her, she has like a sit with me chair, and these actually go on it, but I took these off so that she could play with these, and she's watching me right now because she really likes the butterfly. Bless you. You want these? I also have this in here for her. It's just a giraffe rattle. Let's keep a couple toys in here for her. Oh yeah, she just threw that toy on the floor that I just gave her. More on my pads, which I probably don't need that many. It's probably excessive. This is the spoon to go with that container for her baby food. I have a Tommy Tippy binky in here, but I'm actually not going to put this in here because my daughter has never actually taken a binky, and I've tried so many different ones. She just never took to any of them. There was one day I got her to use, I forgot what the name of them are. You know the little pink, they come in like pink, the green, purple. They have the little 2 holes in the side, and they kind of circle. Hey, Zoe! Sorry, my dog knocks the camera down. Pain in my butt. But I had those in here, but she doesn't use them, so I'm probably not putting that back in here. I also have this in here. This is supposed to be in my car, but this is a driver's prayer. So it's just prayers for, it's supposed to be good luck for you to keep it in your car, and it's supposed to keep you safe. This was in the car, and I think I was cleaning it out and meant to put it back in, but I just threw it in the diaper bag anyways, so. I also have, which I got when I still have these from the hospital. These are hand sanitizer wipes, and these actually come in handy, and I actually still have a good amount left. So they only came with 20 of them, and I still have them, so slippery. They're literally just instant hand sanitizing wipes. So I have those in here. I have regular hand sanitizer, and I think I got this one at Bath and Body Works, and this one is in the Island Mist. I like the smell of that one. That one smells nice and cooling. I don't know if you can see Zoe, but this is Zoe. And she's going to sit on all of the baby stuff right here. Is that right? So you told you my animals drive me crazy sometimes. This was, I ended up missing it too, so I had to book it again. But this was my appointment reminder for my cat. So after my girl cat had a kitten, I was like, okay, now the boy really needs to go get fixed. They both have to go get fixed, but because it was so expensive, well, not really that expensive, but me and my boyfriend have just been needing to pay for other things, and we've just been putting off getting them fixed. So my mom was going to pay for him to get fixed, and then we were going to pay for the girl, because the girl was 180 and he was 120, but she ended up getting pregnant before we could do that. So as soon as she popped her baby out, we were like, okay, now he needs to go get fixed. And I still missed the appointment, so now he has to go next week, but it was supposed to be for last week. And I'm just giving, here you go, Peanut. She dropped her toy. Let's see, what else have we got in here? I don't know. Oh, I think this is the receipt from when I took her. I took my, yeah, this was the, yeah, I took her to, my girl cat, I took her to the vet the day that she had her kitten, because I was concerned that she only had one kitten because she still looked like she was pregnant. So I was worried because she went like 5 hours only having one kitten, and everywhere I read they're supposed to have the kittens within 1 to 2 hours apart, no longer than 2 hours. So I got nervous, so I took her to the vet and paid $145 for an x-ray just for them to be like, yep, that's it. And the vet thought he was funny, and he came in the room and was like, there's 5 or 6 still in there trying to come out, and I almost had a heart attack. And he's like, no, I'm just, because we were worried, me and my boyfriend were worried that she was going to need a C-section. Google is the worst thing you can go on. We were like, at our luck, our cat is going to need a C-section. Our neighbors just had kittens like last month, and they were fine. We're like, our luck, our cat is going to need a C-section. So when he said there's still 5 to 6 in there, I was like, oh my God. And then he got me scared. He's like, what if we lose, he was like, what if we lose her? And I was like, no. I was like, we're not losing my cat because she can't push out a baby. That's not happening. So, yeah, that happened. I also have another hand sanitizer in here. This one, this is from Walgreens. It says it right on it. But this one is Post-Labrie scent. And this one I didn't use that much because I like the other scent better, but I have it in here anyways. Another breast pad. I had a lot in here. And then I also have some A&D ointment. So I love using this stuff for when she has a red bummy. That's my favorite stuff to use, actually. Has teeth marks on that, too, from the cats. But luckily they didn't puncture anything in it. That would have been great. Let's see, do I have anything else in here? So I also keep my birth control pills in here, which I'm a day behind, so I gotta take those. And then I have the little syringe for the gas drops also in here. And I think that's it. I just have an old wipe in here that is not used for pee, I promise. It's probably used for something else. I would not put it back in there. I would hope so. But that's it, I think. And this is the diaper bag that I'm using. I got this at Walmart. I'm not sure how much it is because I got it for a baby shower, for her baby shower. But I want to say, I think I remember it being like $20-something. I don't think it was that much money. But I do see it at Walmart all the time if you're interested. It has little elephants on it. And it actually holds a good amount, as you just seen. I pulled a lot of stuff out of there. But, okay, I think that's all. Yep, so I'm just going to, oh, and I have this is what I mean about the EOS, right? I still have this one in here, so I opened it to use it, and it all melted. And for some reason, I still have it in the diaper bag and haven't thrown it out. So, but I still have, so that's why I got the push one. Hey, Peanut. How you doing over there, kiddo? So, that's it for this video. That about sums it up. That's all I have in the diaper bag at the moment. I think that's enough. I just have to fix a few, I think I just have to put a couple pairs of pants in there. And I think I'm going to switch out that onesie for a long sleeve shirt because I don't want too much clothes in there either because it'll take up too much room. So I'm just going to see what I'm going to keep in there and what I'm going to leave out because I did have a lot of stuff in there. Some stuff doesn't need to go back in there. But like I was saying, if you liked this video and you want to watch any of my other videos that I've uploaded, so I have this one. I am in the process of uploading a favorites video, and I have my first video uploaded already of my haul from my Walmart haul if you wanted to go watch that too. So far, both videos except for this one include my little Ellie bean, and that's just because I'm trying to tuck my little Ellie out so for her to go to bed. So I'm probably going to fix up her diaper bag real quick, and then I'm going to wash her up and get her ready for bed. But like I said, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I hope that you like this video. Stay tuned for more videos to come. Thank you.